you want to come for September. Our Master of Science program is thesis. We want you to complete in 2 years. There is the possibility for a 1-year extension. You will take 2 to 6 courses. We say 2 to 6 because you may need 2, you may need 6. It depends what your background is with your undergraduate degree. And we have intakes for the fall, the spring, and the summer. So you can start, if you don't make our May 1 deadline this time, you can start in the other 2 semesters as well. You can see our areas of focus at the University of Lethbridge. The ones I want you to think about for sure are computer science, agricultural programs. You also want to look at environmental science and neuroscience. I want to tell you a little bit more about neuroscience, as it is our best and probably most researched faculty on campus. But of course, any of these areas has world-class researchers that are currently working at the U of L in those areas. All right, and we also offer 6 different areas for the PhD. So if you've already completed your master's degree here in Mexico and you are interested in these areas, please let me know and we'll try and get you started by finding a faculty supervisor that is in the same area of research as you have done here in Mexico. And again, same thing, thesis-based, 0 to 6 courses as you need. Okay, I'm just going to go through this really quickly. The deadline for these programs have already passed. However, if you're interested in coming for the next intake of September 2016, just take note of this. The application deadline is February 1. If you are interested in the health sciences, so anything based on public health, addictions, nursing, that area, if you've taken something similar, we definitely want you to consider us for your future studies. Again, same thing, thesis-based. You're going to hear me say these words over and over again. 2 to 6 courses, but the difference is we only have 1 intake for our health sciences programs. Okay, we have a very unique Master of Science in Management. Management is another word for business or commerce. This is an alternative to an MBA, and I say alternative because it is still a research-based thesis, and you will still be working with a faculty supervisor. The difference with this program from another Master of Science is that there is a specified set of courses that you will take depending on what you want to focus on. So if it's accounting or finance or international, those sort of things. You still require a GMAT score to get in, and you can do it in 12 months, but we want you to complete in 24. All right, so you saw this in that quick little video. This is a water lab in our Water and Environmental Science building. And I have to throw one picture of the snow because it does snow in Canada. You all need to be prepared for a little bit of winter. All right, this is the Canadian Centre for Behavioral Neuroscience. This is a state-of-the-art building that is dedicated to the study of the brain and all things related to psychology and neuroscience. There are 2 MRI systems, one to study the brain patterns of animals and one to study the brain of humans. And you will get to use this area, these facilities, and everything that's included with it. It is an incredible building full of incredible people that are writing the textbooks that are used in universities in Alberta. So if you are interested in neuroscience or psychology, I really want you to consider the U of L for your future studies. This fancy building here is our newest one on campus, and it's called the Alberta Water and Environmental Science Building. Around Lethbridge, there is a lot of research being done on water sustainability, ecology, climate change, and all those things. If you are interested in an area like this, again, we have this beautiful building that is using fresh water to power the bathrooms. There is a living wall that's creating oxygen within the building. It's an amazing facility. Okay, because you won't be studying the whole time or researching the whole time, you have to have a little bit of fun. There's a full-size climbing wall, Olympic-sized swimming pool, full fitness facilities. There is a pub on campus where you can have a cold beer after you've been researching all day. All those important things to being a healthy student. Okay, we have a special program called Thrive. This is definitely one of the perks of being a graduate student at the University of Lethbridge. This is a free program. It is designed to help you gain skills for when you are completed your program and while you're in it. So there's a thesis writing boot camp that'll help give you those skills to get through that thesis. Professional development for when you're completed, or if you're being a teaching assistant while you're researching. All these things, you get a certificate when you complete so you can show a future employer. And you will gain all these special skills that you may not get if you're just studying. And it's free, you don't have to pay for it. Okay. So the first thing you have to do before May 1 is contact a member of our faculty. You can go online, that discover.ulethbridge.ca, that's on my card, is the place to start. Find a faculty supervisor from our faculty list that is in an area that you're interested in. Send them an email, attach a copy of your CV, attach copies of your transcripts, let them know that you're really interested in what they're doing, and they will get back to you, and they're definitely interested in taking on new students, especially international students, which is fantastic. As soon as they have agreed to be your supervisor, then you can start the application process. Okay. In order to be considered, you first need that faculty supervisor. Then you need to take a look at your scores from your undergraduate degree. If you obtained at least a 3.0, so about an 8 out of 10 on your graduate degree, or your undergraduate degree, sorry, then you can be considered. If you are coming in to a PhD program, you need almost a 9 out of 10 to be considered, 8.5. You also need to meet our English language proficiency, which is a 93 IBT TOEFL, or a 6.5 IELTS with no band below 5.5. You also need a couple of other documents, 3 letters of reference, a letter of intent saying why you want to study with us, what you hope to study, and then you'll also need to send your CV as well. Okay, find a faculty supervisor, start the application process, submit your official transcripts and your other documents as needed. You saw a little bit about on that video on how to apply for your Canadian study visa. So once you have submitted all those things to us, I want you to take a look at that website there, cic.gc.ca, and find out what documents you're going to need to have before you apply for your study permits. And then, as soon as you've done that, if you're interested in living on campus, we have mature housing, so you don't have to live with the first-year 18-year-olds. And so you can apply for on-campus housing as well. Okay, if you're coming on CONACYT, this means absolutely nothing, okay? This is the cost of what it might be if you are coming not funded by CONACYT, okay? And it is comparable to what we are charging for undergraduate studies, which is pretty amazing. That doesn't happen at a lot of schools. So you will pay a certain fee for your first year, for your first 3 semesters, and then any year after that, you'll have continuation fees, which is this number right here. Like I said, we have a great partnership with CONACYT, so if you are coming on funding, none of this, you won't be paying any of this to us, including the cost of the application fee. If you're not coming on CONACYT, there are many, many opportunities for awards. We have a $10,000 Master of Science award that is given primarily to our international students. Little picture of Lethbridge, picture of the river valley again. Okay, Lethbridge is small. There's only about 93,000 people in the city. We have a big farming community outside, so many more people come in. All the shopping that you need of a big city, but it's much smaller, much safer, and much cheaper than some of the other big centers in Alberta. Okay. Whew. I'm done, I think. Did you get, is that okay?